Hi, Leo family. Thank you so much for watching. As always, thanks for all you do to support the channel and help us grow. Like, comment, share, subscribe to earn bonus readings. Your readings will come out on Thursdays and Sundays. If so, check your playlist. All my readings are timeless. And by helping the channel grow, it just allows me to make more content for you. I love doing this and I love hearing from you in the comments. Let's get into your reading. Okay, so heavy message here today, but a lot of good things coming through as well. So immediately what I was feeling here, I was channeling flaws become superpowers, flow versus resistance, mirror double-sided, and I'll get into that, mirror soul, different new beginnings with a heart. So it could be new beginnings in love or in life, they just said. So what I'm immediately feeling is, again, this person that I'm feeling, from the time you were born, you were different. You were an earth angel, you were a light worker, you were an empath, you were just different. In every situation, you stood out from the time that you were existed to the time that you are now. You could have stood out for good reasons or bad reasons. You could have been bullied, you could have been shamed, you could have been outlawed, I just heard, or people just had this fixation with trying to mold you into something you never were and never were meant to be. It was a very difficult, tumultuous cycle in your life. You first childhood to adult years were very difficult for you, I feel, but now you're just different. You've become who you're meant to be. You're not in pain, you're not in suffering, you're not in sorrow anymore. You used to be living in resistance, living in fear, living in fight and flight for good reason for some of you from what you've been through, but it was so exhausting to live that way. It was so heavy to live that way. You could never see clearly. You could never even go within to become who you're meant to be because you were so overwhelmed. Your nervous system was so overwhelmed. There was like a constant war inside of you, whether it be a generational curse, whether it be spell work, whether it be evil eye. I really feel like it was a generational curse though, because it just has that relentless trajectory to it. Like it was like something you were bullied as a child, then you were abused in some way, then you were cheated on it. Like there was so much consistently that I just feel like it was a curse that was in your family for a long time that only you were able to break, but you finally broke it. And you've released in the last 6 months to a year this resistance. You're in a flow state. You're trusting of the universe. You're trusting of your path. You're accepting of yourself and others. And you're just in a much better place, in a much easier place, a much lighter way of living is what I just heard. And some of you, your flaws have become your superpowers in some way. You could have been intuitive from the time you were born. You could have seen things, known things, heard things, felt things. But because you were so different and everyone always made you feel like there was something wrong with you or you had to conform to society, you had to change, you couldn't be your true self, you saw those as flaws. You saw those as something you had to hide, something you had to dumb yourself down, you had to be less than. And now that you're truly in this new upgrade in your life, DNA upgrade, ascension upgrade, you're on a different level is what I really feel. You see those flaws as superpowers and you're doing something with them. Like some of you could actually be doing tarot readings, doing psychic readings, doing meditations, becoming a psychologist because you have a knack for human emotions empathy. Some of you, it's in your words as well. You could be a writer, you could be a singer, you could be a performer. You have an art to you. There's definitely an art, there's definitely a creativity that's linked to your so-called flaw that you've now turned into a superpower. And because you're accepting of this, you're loving of this, this power within you is growing. Miracles are being shown in your life. You're getting upgrades. You're seeing things that you never saw. You're having abilities that you never had before. You're on the right path is what I really feel. And then there was something about this double-sided mirror. I've been seeing this image a lot, and so I feel it needs to be spoken about. So what I see is this person standing in a mirror. There's a long, full-length mirror, circular mirror like this, someone standing in it, and then there's another mirror on the back of you. So it's like your body is covered by mirrors on both ends. There's not one spot that you can't see. You can see behind your head. You can see your back. You can see, you're getting like a 360 view on everything. And this is relevant in so many different things. It's relevant in the fact that you can see all aspects of yourself and you're accepting of all aspects and loving of all aspects within yourself. It's also something to do with this is connected to how you see others as well. So you could see people, you could automatically have an opinion about like this person's grumpy or this person's whatever or this person's that. But now you see the 360 view. It's like this person was hurt. I get this weird feeling. It's like within minutes of you meeting someone or interacting with someone, you get a full download on their life almost. It's like, oh, this person's really negative and bitter. But they're so negative and bitter because they've had this in their life, that in life. They suffered in their childhood, then their husband cheated on them, then. And like, you can see it's almost like you see a full clip of someone's life within minutes of knowing them. It's really weird, but really powerful as well. And that's the ones that you're highly sensitive and your intuition's going up. And then there's something about your mirror soul as well, like your twin flame reunion. Some of you could have only seen the frontal part of your twin flame reunion, the facts of what happened or how they made you feel, but now you see the full side of everything. You see all of it. You see the generational curses involved. You see what each of you needed to heal involved. You see all the lessons that had to be learned. There's no blame here is what I really feel. And that's a very powerful place to be in. There's also no resentment. You've released that. You've released all the people that tried to conform you to society because you can see that that's how they were raised. That's how their life trajectory was. That's how their parent treated them. So people are just projecting onto you what they know, how they've been bred, like what they've been bred into, I just heard. And then there's something about new beginnings in love and you being totally different. I keep getting this, but it's this feeling like you are living your life in a way that you were always meant to live your life. So in the fact that even if you could be whatever age you are, your life only is really starting in the last 6 months to years when you made this upgrade. And there we go, starseed again, what I was feeling. Okay, yeah, and then under the deck, just what I was saying, transformation, things are changing at a cellular level, deep healing. So this healing, this change within you makes you feel like you were just born yesterday. Like you feel like you've been on this earth for so long doing what you've been doing, but you've only really been born or been yourself in the last 6 months to a year. And I really feel like it's really significant change within you. You'll never be the same. You'll never go back. When it's a cellular change, they just said there's no going down a step again. Like you step up and you can't go back down. Like you're forever changed. Then we have Imrama. Where are you being called to journey? Akasha, your guidance is divinely guided. The Great Gathering, it's all coming together. Intuitive hits, soul tribe. Deep replenishment, retreat, rest, be held. Unbound, releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. Get grounded, empaths, highly sensitive, connect with nature. And then we have play, have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. And Pleiades, double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. So again, so many cards here about empaths, about starseeds, about the generational curses that I was telling you. We also have flow versus resistance. All these cards have to do is to tell you to flow. What lights you up? Deep healing. You're divinely guided and everything. It's all coming together. Soul tribe. Rest. Be held. Play. Don't be so serious. Have fun. Get grounded. Connect with nature. So you've done so much work. You've grown so much. You've changed so much. You've transformed so much. That takes a lot of energy. And right now might be a time of rest before a time of receiving is what I really feel. And there's also a focus on life is meant to be joyful. Life is meant to be playful. Life is meant to be enjoyed. And a lot of you didn't enjoy your life for a long time because of all the trials and tribulations that I mentioned before. So you're now entering a part of your life that you're meant to enjoy. Any more messages for Leo? Any more messages? Okay. Text message. Okay. And someone's really anxious. Okay. Someone is really anxious. They feel like they made a huge mistake when it comes to you. And there's silence between you and they're going to reach out. They're really anxious about this though, but they're super uncomfortable with the silence and distance between you to the point that even if it makes them anxious, even if it is a risk, they're still going to do it because they can't live in this discomfort anymore is what I really feel. A lot of cards coming out at a time. Okay. All right. So then we have this card here and then with the travel. So where are you being called to journey to, travel, experience new things? Some of you literally, I've said this in your readings before, you're grid workers, you're called to different parts of the world. It just lines up for you that you're able to go certain places. You have opportunities to go. You have the financial means to go. It could even go as far as like your trip is, for example, $1,200 and you win a scratch ticket for $1,200 and you go on that trip. Like things line up just so to bring you places. It's really creepy and weird in the best way though. And that's how you know that you're meant to go there. You intuitively feel like you are, but then everything in the universe lines up to show you that you are, and then you go. And when you go, that's how you transform your DNA. So that's why in the last 6 months to a year, you could be transforming is by travel and by going to different places, even if it's just in your own city. If there's like a historical site or whatever, and you feel called to go there, and again, you don't have any money in your bank, the next day you win a scratch ticket for $60. The tour costs $60. It's your sign to go. Like there's stuff like that happening. There's no coincidences. Everything's happening for a reason. Call hearing from them. Future finances, mind on the money, legal disputes, legal matters, gambling, taking a chance, compromise, making changes, secret admirer, timid, fears, afraid, freedom, surrender, divine timing, believe in the right timing, non-committal, independent, fated meeting, important connection, crossroads, direction, competition, the other woman, grass is greener, possibilities. And then we have honesty, truth, and toxicity, karmic relationship, and transformation on top of this. Okay, so there's a lot going on. It could be with your mirrored soul, because I did have mirror soul. It could be with your twin flame. That didn't come out though. Could be with an ex, could be with someone new. This could be pieces of the past mixed in with pieces of your future. There's a lot happening here. Basically, what I feel is, when you were different, when you were not who you were meant to be, it was not the time for you. Your DNA wasn't changed. You hadn't healed what you were meant to heal. You weren't who you were meant to be. You could have struggled a lot in love and relationships, whether in family members, whether in friendships, or whether in love situations in the past. You attracted a lot of karmic people. toxic people. You didn't love yourself, so other people didn't reflect that love back to you. You didn't value yourself or appreciate yourself. Like I was saying before, you saw a lot of flaws in yourself, so people mirrored that back to you. They mirrored your insecurities back to you. You thought you weren't good enough, they thought you weren't good enough. You thought you were weird or different and you had to change. They thought that you were weird or different and had to choose someone else. Like, it was just a real reflective time in the most painful way. Now that you've changed, you've gone up to some sort of level, you've got some deep healing, and everything seems to be different in your life. Like I said, you're in a flow state. You're not in a resistant state. You feel at peace for the first time. You could be traveling, seeing things that you never saw. You could have a lot of fated meetings all along the way. You believe in divine timing. You believe in miracles. You believe in the path that you're meant to be on, and you trust it. That's when everything changes for you. We have travel here. We have fated meetings for you. We have finances here. We have love for you. We have the scales coming into balance. So all the pain and ways that people treated you negatively in your past, that was, again, an unbalanced situation, which you're going to receive balance for now. So I really feel like love, money, travel, fated meetings, destiny, miracles, it's all happening for you now because you suffered so much in the past. And the weird thing is, though, as you become lighter and everything changes within your life, everyone's reaction to you changes too. So all these people that didn't choose you, they were non-committal, they couldn't make a decision about you. They could have chose someone else. They could have thought the grass was always greener. They could have been in a karmic friendship, a karmic family situation, a karmic relationship. This person went cold on you, didn't choose you. You couldn't figure out yourself, so the other people couldn't figure out you. That was another thing. You always knew that you were different, but you weren't accepting of yourself. And then other people just felt this different feeling with you, but they couldn't put their finger on it. So if they were unhealed, they ran from it, is what I really feel. There is labyrinth. Even when you feel lost, there's always a way through the labyrinth. And a weird thing about this card is I was traveling somewhere recently, a very spiritual place, and this word was there. And I've never seen this word in my life except for on this card. So that's what I mean about just everything being a sign and synchronicity. That was a sign for me that I was at a place that I was meant to be. Because I've never even heard of the word labyrinth, and then it was there in this spiritual place that I was seeing, which was really weird. Then we have commitment. Commitment is an important factor to achieve a successful relationship. Love conquers all. Cupid, love is in the air when Cupid's around. Signs, watch out for the signs leading you to your true love. Telepathic, close soul connections are harmoniously synchronized, creating moments of telepathy. So new beginnings in love was definitely here. We have that all here with the telepathic card. It is giving me twin flame. I just feel like, again, you're not resistant to your own path anymore. You're just flowing with it. So whether that's going to be new love, old love, people from the past returning, you're just not in this intense, resistant feeling. You're in a flow feeling. So someone might reach out to you. You might talk to them. You might see where it goes. You might go on a date. You might date someone new or date someone old from the past or from the future. You just kind of flowing with it, but you just believe it's all going to work out. And then we have 0110 belief system. Go after what you want. Unique destiny, inspiration, talents, gifts, appreciation, and gratitude. You're blessed with talents and skills that make it easy for you to stand out from the crowd. Yep. You've been different your whole life, and your flaws become your superpower. Embrace what makes you different. That's your path to success. Your dreams will soon come true. And that's exactly what you've done. And for someone here, I just have to say it because it stood out on this card for me. Go after what you want. What is it that you want? Do you want to be with this twin flame? Do you want to be with someone new? What qualities does your partner that you want for the rest of your life possess? Does this person possess them or not? That's what you have to break it down to, is your intuition, the flow, the signs, but also what do you actually want? It's not about what makes sense. It might not make sense to pursue your spiritual path when you have a high-paying executive job, but if that's what you want to do and you have the means to do it and the signs and synchronicities, and that's what truly makes you happy, maybe that's your path. It might not make sense to accept an ex person back after they've hurt you. But if that person possesses the qualities that you want in a future partner, if you can't replicate those qualities in anyone else that you've dated, maybe that's your sign to do it. 0000, limitless potential, reset, relaxation, unknown surrender, finish line, success, victory. It serves as a timely reminder that anything can be accomplished. If you can dream it, there's no reason you can't make it a reality. If something is in the possession of another person, it's also available to you. So try to remain calm. What's meant for you won't pass you by. Confirmation by my kettle that's unplugged. Let go of tension, relax. I feel that's where you're already at. And with the 0000, it's just like I was saying in the beginning, where no matter what age you are, you feel like you've just started from zero now. You just started living now. You just started living in your truth and who you're meant to be now. It doesn't matter how old you are. 0909, new beginnings, and under the deck, new beginnings with a heart. Great chance, opportunity, courage, accomplishment, endings, conclusions, big love. Look out for an opportunity that might be a game changer. You are completing something major. It feels good to level up, huh? Close the old chapter. A new adventure will unravel. 0550, the eye candy, intuition, inspired action, beauty, art, socializing, flow, potential, romance. Get some fresh air or call some of your pals over. Take a look around you. There's so much natural beauty waiting to be discovered. Either you'll soon be involved in an exciting new project or you'll go out on a date. Put your charisma to use everywhere. Spread your charm around. And then we have 444, protection, change, rebellion, guidance, justice, truth, character, love. Get ready for the good things you've been hoping for. You were born for a higher calling. Put your energy into going towards your ambitions, and the universe will align itself to provide you with the right people, circumstances, and resources to make things happen. And then we have slow down, 0404, balance, power, struggle, force, violence, hope, authority, ancestors, restlessness, low vibrations, warning. Pay close attention to the people in your life, your surroundings, and your physical health. Don't freak out. It's just a warning to be careful and awake to avoid further issues. Communicate clearly and keep healthy boundaries. And then we have unexpected shift, 0505, divine intervention, sudden challenges, love, pleasant surprises, gut feeling. AA, this number serves as a gentle nudge to pursue whatever interests you the most. Exactly. It's whether it makes sense to other people or not is what I just heard. It's possible that you could rock your boat, but you'll end up exactly where you belong, which could be in somebody's arms, your dream job, abroad, etc. So this is your reading, Leo. Sending love and light. Love you, and see you in your next one.